Looks like Kelsey Mitchell just spilled the tea about her bond with Caitlin Clark in a fresh interview. One of the biggest priorities for the Indiana Fever right now has to be locking down Kelsey Mitchell, no question. I actually talked about this in my last video. This is the next big step in Phase 3 of their offseason moves. The Fever are expected to core Kelsey Mitchell around January 11th, which is when teams can start using the core designation on players. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. On top of that, there's also talk about the Dallas Wings possibly coring Sada Sabali, so both moves could really shape how free agency unfolds. These are two of the biggest names tied to the Fever, and fans are eager to see what happens next. Now, Kelsey Mitchell is currently balling out overseas, wrapping up her league season over there. Once that's done, the real question becomes how much money the Fever are willing to offer her. With the league max pretty much guaranteed for core players, it's just a matter of timing. But here's the catch. The CBA, collective bargaining agreement, still isn't finalized, so most players will likely only sign one-year deals until that's resolved. There's also been a lot of buzz around the dynamic between Kelsey, Caitlin Clark, and Aaliyah Boston. We've all seen the TikTok videos and social media moments, but people want to know what their relationship is like as teammates. Kelsey actually opened up about this in a recent interview, and here's what she had to say. Kelsey Mitchell sends heartfelt message to Caitlin Clark at rookie season. Caitlin Clark's rookie season with the Indiana Fever was nothing short of challenging. As the team's top pick, Caitlin found herself under a constant microscope. Every move she made was scrutinized by fans and critics alike. The intense pressure wasn't just on Caitlin, though. Her teammates often found themselves caught in the crossfire of the media frenzy surrounding her. But in a recent tribute piece, Fever All-Star Kelsey Mitchell shared how that pressure brought the team closer rather than tearing them apart. Mitchell spoke about how, instead of being divided, the team grew stronger as they battled through adversity together. So, I'm guessing Caitlin was probably in the locker room trying to keep everybody calm, Mitchell said. She's new, right? But Caitlin isn't new to this. She's been through this pressure before. So, my guess is Caitlin was just like, y'all just keep it together. We're gonna be all right. I'm used to this pressure. And that's the kind of leadership Caitlin Clark showed at such a young age, not just on the court, but off it as well. It's a sign of maturity and wisdom that can only come from experience. The article went on to highlight that Mitchell had a special message for Caitlin. I'm proud of you. I hope we helped you through your rookie season, she said. I have so much respect for Caitlin, especially for how she handled everything as a young player. I hope we did a good job of being there for you too. I gave her flowers early in the game because the way she brought light to all of us too. Kelsey Mitchell's words really show the bond between these two. There's no jealousy, no competition. When Caitlin shines, Kelsey shines, and vice versa. Because when they shine, the team shines and they all get paid. And that's what these women deserve. They're proving themselves every season, and the paychecks are going to follow. That's what we all hope to see in the future. Clark and Mitchell make up one of the most potent backcourts in the WNBA. Last season, both players averaged 19 points per game, with Mitchell being the more efficient scorer. But Caitlin made up for it with her brilliant playmaking, leading the league with 8.4 assists per game. Together with Aaliyah Boston, they helped lead the Fever back to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Unfortunately, they lost to the Connecticut Sun in the first round, but the future is bright for the team. As the Fever head into the 2025 season, there are even higher expectations. Of course, that means more eyes, more criticism, and more chaos. But according to Mitchell's article, the women of the Fever are more than ready for the challenge, both on and off the court. It's clear that Kelsey Mitchell truly understands the bigger picture. A lot of people have questioned her relationship with Caitlin, especially considering Kelsey's potential for a big payday. But as long as the Indiana Fever don't drop the ball, this team is only going to keep growing stronger. And when Kelsey and Caitlin succeed, we all succeed. Let's hope the Fever can continue to rise to the occasion. Moving on to another story now. let's talk about some headlines. Late last night, Jeff Teague was on his podcast talking about Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers. And let me tell you, bro, Caitlin Clark is arguably the best women's basketball player in the world right now. No disrespect to Paige, but in my eyes, I just don't think anyone has the ability to do what Caitlin does. Look, Paige gave Caitlin some competition early on, no doubt. But since Paige's injury, I gotta say, she's been looking a little spooky, bro. I said this yesterday. It feels like Paige might have skipped a step or two in her development. Now, does that mean Paige isn't a great player? Nah, of course not. She's still a beast. But it just means she's got to get back in the lab and put in some work to get back to where she was. With all that being said, check out this clip from Jeff Teague's podcast. Just a heads up, there's some foul language in it, but we're all grown-ups here. Roll the footage.
How y'all feel about Paige? Because I have a different take about Paige. I think she's nice, of course, but I haven't been as high with her as everybody else is.
No, I think she got hurt. I think that kind of hurt her a little bit. When
I can see that.
ACL.
Mm-hmm.
I think that just set her back. Like, she was super cold before she got hurt. But now I think she good, but I don't think she Juju. And I don't think she Caitlin. And at one point, I used to think she was better than Caitlin.
And that's where my conversation I used to stem from. Was like, people are just like, Paige, and I'm like, no, I just hate Caitlin. I'm like, she's nice. Don't get it fucked up. No disrespect. She's cold, Nike athlete, elite for sure. Obviously, the injuries are setback. She'll be back fine when she gets to W for sure. But she ain't Caitlin. Yeah, I don't think she ever was.
No, I just seen Caitlin do a lot more with less.
I seen her against Enrique now. That's different, bro.
Because you put CC on them UConn squiddies,
Oof.
They're definitely going to that
back,
championship.
You know, back undefeated again every year.
Right in the comments section. Do you guys believe Paige Bueckers is up there with Caitlin Clark? I don't believe she is, bro. I don't think any of these young ladies, Juju, none of them that are in college right now, can come close to Caitlin Clark with a 12-foot pole. That's just my theory. Call me a hater. Call me whatever you want, but I study, I watch what I see, and I know what I see. And the writing is on the wall. Caitlin Clark is a better player than everybody in college right now. That's why she won Rookie of the Year. That's why she broke all the damn WNBA records. It's going to be interesting to see, as these new rookies come into the league, who's going to be breaking records because we know Caitlin came in and still on business. With all that being said, like I said, get down in the comments section and let me know your thoughts about this. Keep the builds on, because you know I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, dog, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters off.
If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you.